That 507 amputations that occur every day, my wife Molly was one of those 3 years ago this month. And it's not from the typical causes that most people believe cause amputation because of some sort of a traumatic accident or even our soldiers that are coming back. It was from something that is known and common to all of us. She had a strep throat. And the strep throat went unnoticed. It got into her blood system. She became septic, went into septic shock, and due to the bacteria in her blood, but also through the lack of oxygen and all those other things, that's what led to her becoming a bilateral below-knee amputee, meaning that she lost both of her legs below the knee and then several fingers on her left hand. While she was still in the hospital, we knew that we would have to have the amputations. We knew she was going to survive and to live. I felt lost. I didn't know what was going to be next. I didn't know if she would walk again. I didn't know how normal she would be when we returned home. Didn't know if she would be able to work. Didn't know if I would have to take care of her 24/7. It was through doing some research on the internet and the folks at the hospital that led me to two individuals that live in Cincinnati, Ohio, Richard and Patty Friend. And I went and I visited both of those individuals, and they shared with me, being amputees themselves, they shared with me that life doesn't end just because you've lost a limb, that life actually, it can be a new beginning because of the hope that can be there. And then the fact that you can become an advocate, you can pay forward through your experience exactly to share with others that are going through something similar. And when I left the meeting with them, I knew without a doubt that things were going to be okay for us.
I will never, ever forget when he came into the hospital room after visiting with them, because he was a different person. And like he said, he had hope. He had hope for me that I would walk again and that we would get back to what we call our new normal. And that was due to peer visitors, Richard and Patty Friend. They had been certified through the Amputee Coalition. About 2 weeks later, I had my own peer visit by a gentleman named Jeff, who had lost all 4 limbs to strep throat just like me 3 years earlier. That was my moment of hope with a peer visit. He walked into the rehab unit, and all I could do was stare at his legs because he was a bilateral below-knee amputee just like myself. And as he talked with me, not only did he educate me and answer my questions, but he was honest. He was honest that it was going to be hard work for me to learn how to walk again, but there was hope and that I could do it. But most of all, I think for Jamie in meeting Richard and Patty, and in me meeting Jeff, we learned we were not alone in this limb loss world. I wasn't the only one, we weren't the only couple to ever deal with limb loss. Well, we fast forward about 9 months, and Jamie and I ended up going to the Amputee Coalition's conference in Atlanta. And again, I cannot explain to you what the sessions, the educational sessions, did for both of us, to help not only me learn how to live in wearing prosthetics every day, but to help Jamie as a spouse that has someone in his life who deals with limb loss. But I think most of all, we met friends. New friends in the amputee community that became our family. The Amputee Coalition's motto is that they save limbs and they build lives. I'm standing here today, right now, in the wind and the rain, because of the Amputee Coalition. And I'll tell you, I don't tell the staff, you're all out there right now, I don't tell you enough the words thank you for what you've done, not only for me, but for my whole entire family. You do. You build lives, you save them, and you've taught me to live my life happily with limb loss. Thank you.